part of it is. Right away, and maybe those spaces. I don't either. But that's oh, other side of the tracks, where you get all the parking, there's developers in one of the companies that are interested in their changing the parking hourly or whatever there. I don't know what the minimum on the spot is. You got just north of that. Basically just north of that parking. So other than local. But so all the spots against the track are either updated or whatever they were costing. Yeah. No, I just about. So there, and I said I think we maintain a standard amount, but I'll let you know. And then there, I think those space here was I think I might have asked you this before. If you have a business on the track from Tuck Point to Main, you can somebody asked me that and I could not. I think I somebody probably agreed. And so that's probably so far. Jackson Hall.
I'll announce the rules we're doing this, but I want all the family to come up after what you did this morning, and I don't know if pictures that you can hand your phones to. No, it's a rule. I'm the president. This is my room.
I don't like that.
You got to take them with your camera.
Plus, we wouldn't be responsible for it. I mean, yeah, we could give her, if it existed, we could probably know. I mean, I could check with her. I could check with real estate. Fundraiser. Well, that'll be, if it's early summer, that's. Yes. Yeah. I think we got that program down every day. They sent my check back last week. Then I got a late payment. Oh, it was Temple Ryan Street.
Okay, we're going to get started. If the board members could please turn your microphones on. Is there anyone here we're not getting to the swearing-ins yet, but before I get to that, I'll make sure if there's any guests that are still coming that aren't here, we'll wait a few minutes. But we have a board agenda to go through first and wrap up some business with the current board. Before I get to the swearing-in, I'll make sure if there's anyone that's on their way, we wait, so. Okay, good evening. The hour being 6:30 p.m. on Monday, May 8th, 2023. I'd like to call to order the Brookfield Village Board meeting. Would everyone please join me in a pledge of allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty Thank you. Bridget, can we have a roll call, please?
Trustee Ketchmark?
Here.
Trustee Cote?
Here.
Trustee Hendricks?
Here.
Trustee Conroy?
Here.
Trustee Leclerc?
Here.
Trustee Kaluzny?
Here.
And President Garvey.
Here, thank you. We have several proclamations tonight that I'm going to read. Actually, I'm going to read two of them, and I'm going to ask Trustee Cote to read the third one for me in a second. The first one is, sorry to drop that on you, Ed, but I think it's very appropriate that you read that. So the first proclamation is National Bike Month. Whereas Cycle Brookfield will be promoting bicycling through the month of May 2023, and whereas this group will also be promoting the bike safety quiz, in which the community can participate with an online quiz designed to test motorists and bicyclists' knowledge of Illinois law. And whereas the bicycle is an economical, healthy, convenient, and environmentally sound form of transportation and an excellent tool for recreation and enjoyment of Brookfield beauty. And whereas creating a bicycling-friendly community has been shown to improve citizens' health, well-being, and quality of life, to boost community spirit, to improve traffic safety, and to reduce pollution and congestion in the growing economy of Brookfield. And whereas Brookfield's road and trail systems attracts bicyclists every year, providing economic health, transportation, and scenic benefits. Now, therefore, I, Michael J. Garvey, Brookfield Village President, do hereby proclaim May 2023 as National Bike Month in the Village of Brookfield, and I urge all residents to join me in the special observance. And I just want to take this opportunity to thank our Cycle Brookfield community and the group for all the events they have and the awareness that they bring and the education. We're very well known as a biking community, so I've signed this and we'll get a copy to Cycle Brookfield. The next proclamation that I'd like to read is Motorcycle Awareness Proclamation. Whereas safety is the highest priority of the highways and streets of our village and state, whereas the great state of Illinois is proud to be a national leader in motorcycle safety, education, and awareness, whereas motorcycles are a primary, common, and economical means of transportation that reduces fuel consumption and road wear and contributes in a significant way to the relief of traffic and parking congestion. Where it is especially meaningful that the citizens of our village and state be aware of motorcycles on the roadways and recognize the importance of motorcycle safety. Whereas the members of ABATE of Illinois, a brotherhood aimed toward education, continually promote motorcycle safety, education, and awareness in high school driver's education programs and to the public in our village and state, presenting motorcycle awareness programs to over 120,000 participants in Illinois over the past 8 years. And whereas all motorcyclists should join ABATE of Illinois in actively promoting the safe operation of motorcycles, as well as promoting motorcycle safety, education, awareness, and respect of the citizens of our village and state. Whereas the motorcyclists of Illinois have contributed extensive volunteerism and money to national and community charitable organizations, and whereas during the month of May, all roadway users should unite in the safe sharing of roadways within the village of Brookfield and throughout the state of Illinois. Therefore, I, Michael J. Garvey, Village President of the Village of Brookfield in the great state of Illinois, in recognition of 36 years of ABATE of Illinois and over 352,318 registered motorcyclists statewide, and in recognition of the continued role Illinois serves as a leader in motorcycle safety, education, and awareness, do hereby proclaim the month of May this year, 2023, as Motorcycle Awareness Month. And I'm very happy to sign this one also. We feel sometimes by reading these proclamations that it will bring the awareness that these organizations seek. The weather's getting nicer, hopefully, and there will be more bicycle riders and more motorcycles out, and if we can all keep an eye out for them and follow the rules of safety, it would be it'd be good for everyone. The next proclamation, as I said, there's one more proclamation for mental health awareness, and I did ask Trustee Cote, and I'm sorry I didn't give it to you earlier. Trustee Cote has been a great advocate for mental health in the community. I'd just like him to read it, and I will be happy to sign it after Trustee Cote reads it.
Mental Health Month 2023. Whereas the area that someone lives plays a significant role in their overall health and well-being, and whereas surroundings can impact if, how, and when a person's needs are met, which in turn affects mental health, and whereas having safe, stable, and healthy home conditions set the foundation for achieving and maintaining good mental health, and whereas With early and effective interventions, those individuals with mental health conditions can recover and lead full productive lives. And whereas each business, school, government agency, healthcare provider, organization, and citizen shares the burden of mental health problems and has a responsibility to promote mental wellness and support prevention efforts. Therefore, he, Michael J. Garvey, does hereby proclaim May 2023 as Mental Health Month in the Village of Brookfield. And as village president, he will call upon the citizens, government agencies, public and private institutions, businesses, and schools in Brookfield to recommit our community to increasing awareness and understanding of mental health, the steps our citizens can take to protect their mental health, and the need for appropriate and accessible services for all people with mental health conditions.
Thank you very much, Trustee Cote. Again, I'll be honored to sign this. Okay, that's all the proclamations we have today, and tonight we're honored. We have representatives from Metra here who want to make a presentation to the village board. We were the recipients of an honor recently, and they're here to commemorate that. So, if you guys want to come up to the microphone and introduce yourselves and.
Mr. President, trustees, and guests this evening, thank you for having us for a few minutes. My name is Steve Palmer. I'm on the board of directors of Metra. I'm your Cook County suburban representative, representing not only Brookfield, but all the Burlington Northern Line. With me tonight is Demetrius Golflis. Demetrius is our community relations manager for this area, and big reason why we're able to do this. So I want to thank you all for being such a great community, for helping to make the world a better place by making it a more green environment, because with your 3 train stations and as busy as they are, we're taking a lot of drivers off the road and putting them on our trains and making it a safer and also more environmentally friendly area by doing that. Your cooperation and your working with us with your 3 stations, and especially what we're about to do over with the improvements down at the zoo stop down here, and then hopefully at the older stop down the street, but what you've done with your train station here alone are all fantastic things, and you're taking over the maintenance of those is truly appreciated, and our partnership and cooperation, I think, will be ongoing in helping to get all these projects finished. With that being said, I think one thing that's always important in the world is economic development, and having your community known is one thing. The zoo is something that this community is known for, and it's fantastic, but it's the village of Brookfield. And so being able to see the village of Brookfield driving up and down the railroad tracks from Aurora to Chicago and back every day is something that millions of people will be seeing and knowing and recognizing the village of Brookfield. And so with that being said, we were very honored to have one of our trains named the Village of Brookfield. And a few of you were there when we were able to get the train to stop and take a picture. So we'd like to present this to the village and to Mr. President and the trustees. On behalf of Metra, we are honored to have your name on one of our trains, and it is in operation every day.
Thank you very much. It is a great honor. You're talking, it is a partnership. We've worked well with you guys for decades, and looking forward to you. You are a big part of who we are and our economic development and our whole community. So this is a great, I'll make sure the board can see it. Thank you very, very much. We appreciate it. Look forward to continuing working towards the improvements, as you said. We just approved at the zoo stop, and working together. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, our next item, I'd entertain a motion to appoint Steve Sayburn to the Beautification Commission.
So moved.
Second.
The motion was made by trustee Kaluzny, second by trustee Cote. Any questions or comments on the appointment?
I just would like to say it's been a pleasure getting to know Steve. He's been coming to a lot of commissions, a lot of village board meetings, but I'm so glad he picked beautification so that I get to hang out with him more. He's just a fountain of knowledge. He's had great suggestions, great ideas. I'm really excited that he's bringing that to this commission. So thank you for serving, Steve.
Yes, I want to second that. Steve's been very active and involved, and he has a lot to offer this commission. And like I said, you've been a regular at a lot of meetings, so we appreciate you stepping up and filling a vacancy on the Beautification Commission. Any other questions or comments from the board? Can we have a roll call, please?
Trustee Ketchmark?
Aye.
Trustee Cote?
Aye.
Trustee Hendricks?
Aye.
Trustee Conroy?
Aye.
Trustee Leclerc?
Aye.
Trustee Kaluzny?
Aye.
Motion passes.
Thank you. Steve, if you could please come up and be sworn in by Bridget?
Raise your right hand. I, Steve Sabern,
I, Steve Sabern,
having been appointed to the office of
having been appointed to the office of
Beautification Commission
Beautification Commission
in the Village of Brookfield,
in the Village of Brookfield,
in the County of Cook,
in the County of Cook,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of
the Office of Beautification Commission
the Office of Beautification Commission
according to the best of my abilities.
according to the best of my abilities.
Congratulations.
Oh, wait, I didn't know he's a lefty.
Makes two of you.
Thank you,
Sox
Steve.
or Cub fan?
Sox or Cubs? Sox or Cubs?
Thank you so much for being here, sir. I
The
appreciate it.
extra.
Thanks, Steve. Appreciate
We're going to put him
See
to
you
work
tomorrow.
right away. I know there's some upcoming meetings, so.
Congratulations.
Okay, there's, later on tonight, we're going to be celebrating some new members of the board, newly elected members of the library board and village board. But at this time, this is kind of a tough part of the meeting. I want to recognize two outgoing trustees tonight. These people just haven't been fellow board members. They have been friends, and they will continue to be friends, I know. And I know they're also going to continue to stay involved in the community. But I would like to take a few moments to recognize them tonight. So I'm going to ask Dave, if you would join me down here, and I know your family's here. Your family is such a big part of who you are. I'd like your family to come up here with you, if you wouldn't mind.
Okay.
Why don't you introduce your wife? Well, I think everybody knows these people because they probably.
Betty who?
My mom Betty, my son Davey, my wife Dawn, and the one that's missing is my daughter Kaylee, who is coming home from school. So,
And it was important because your family is a big part. They're always here. They're always supporting you as you're supporting them, and I know they're a big part of who you are. So, we have a plaque, and I'm going to give you the plaque in a minute, but I just wanted to say a few words. You've served this village as your family has for so long over the years. You followed your late dad's legacy of serving on this board, and you sat in the seat that he sat in, and for a long time serving on the playground and recreation board, and Little League coach and everything else. You found time to do this and give us some more years out of your life. And as I said earlier, I know you're not going anywhere. He's very involved in Boy Scout Troop 90 and is camping and doing everything all the time. And I think we might be finding another role for you. You've indicated you'd like to stay involved. But on behalf of myself, the village board, and the residents, I just wanted to thank you for your extreme dedicated service to the village, all the time you've given up, all the meetings, the events and things that you did, that you missed family time and things for. You made a very big impression on the village and a lasting impact, and I know your father would be very proud of you for what you've done. So this says, presented to Dave Leclerc, thank you for service to the village of Brookfield as village trustee from 2015 to 2023. And I know this will go with the previous plaque that we gave you previously after you served on the village board, so you're going to need some more space on your wall. So congratulations, Dave.
I want to first start to thank all my colleagues up here and who I've served with over the past, staff, all of our department heads, and the employees of this village. We have a lot of good people that work for this village and that sit up on this board. We hear as trustees all the negative stuff and people complaining. You don't see the pat on the back type of thing, but that's not what we're here for. It's not about us, it's about the residents, and I want to thank them for giving me the opportunity over the years to serve them. And as Mike said, this has been my support for years. I want to thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much. He'll be free soon, for a little while. Mr. Conroy? I know the kids are away out of school, and Margaret probably wasn't allowed out tonight, right?
They're not attending a protest, and I'm gonna be around on Monday nights.
Margaret was allowed out of the house without bubbling up. That's a little bit of an inside joke, but Brian is also a very good longtime friend that I've known very well. Again, has done so much for the community. He put in numerous years on the District 95 school board and was so instrumental in the improvements and things that happened in District 95. And after that, we kind of plucked him away from there and asked him to step up and serve on the village board. And he stepped up right away and stepped in and has become a leader of this board. Very active, took the job very seriously. His work with the Chamber of Commerce, I mean, he was the liaison to the Chamber of Commerce, but I think he was almost president of the Chamber of Commerce with, I think he might have been the leading ticket seller for the raffle tickets and things. And just a great promoter of Brookfield Chamber of Commerce. Very thoughtful member of the board. Really a lot of key input for us and a different way of looking at things. And again, I know he's taking a break from the village board at this point. We're hoping that he will, I think he might be willing to have another role in the community as he goes forward, but he's given so much as his family has. His children, again, same thing, the sacrifice that he's missed a lot of things because of the meetings, and but they've always been supportive and been at a lot of the things, as well as his wife Margaret. So again, on behalf of myself, the board, the residents, I just wanted to say thank you. Appreciate it. And again, it's the same plaque presented to Brian Conroy. Thank you for your service to the Village of Brookfield as village trustee from 2009 to 2023. And I think District 95 gave you one of these too, so you can flip it up on the wall with that one too. So.
Thank you.
Say a few words.
Absolutely. So, you know, to quote Monty Python, I'm not dead yet. So, I definitely will be active in the community. I have no plans on stepping down. It just, the way the term limits work, we're going to be empty nesters this August, and to go another 4 years and then take 2 years off doesn't make sense. So, better take a 2-year break now and still be actively involved in volunteering and all of the commissions. The one thing I would say to the people at Brookfield is that the people on these commissions, the volunteers, the people that make up this community, the people behind me, I can tell you, if you put $1 million in unmarked bills on their back porch to sway their vote on anything as mundane as maybe a zoning ordinance, that money would be thrown back at you. So know that the people that are doing this job do it with nothing but the best of intent for Brookfield, and in no way put their own self-interest above what they do here. And so, and that's been wherever I've been, whether the school boards, the commissions, it's a great community. We're very fortunate to be here, and I'm proud to have played a part in it. Thank you, obviously, to my family for supporting my time and involvement and being the backbone and support to me. And my final plea to the people of Brookfield would be to please support local journalism. There is no cheaper insurance that you can buy against misappropriation of funds at local level or any of the shenanigans we see in many of the communities around us. than a subscription to the Landmark. We all click on the articles, we all read about what's going on. The cost of not having them is far greater than having them. So please support local journalism, and looking forward to seeing everybody out in the fields and out in the village. Thank you.
We get you for a few more minutes. Okay, thank you for allowing us to do that. As I said, this is an exciting night with the new board members coming on, but it's an emotional night for us. But I said, these are people we will continue to see, so. At this point, I will open up the board meeting to public comment. Is there anyone on the right side of the audience who would like to make any public comment at this point? Hearing none, is there anybody on this side that has any public comment? Okay, hearing none, we'll move on to reports of special committees, please. Trustee Cote?
I would like to make a motion to approve corporate warrant dated May 8th, 2023, in the amount of $1,213,921.18.
Second. The motion was made by Trustee Cote, second by Trustee Leclerc. Trustee Cote, any highlights or anything you want to point out?
Not this time, no.
Okay. Do any board members have any questions or comments about the warrant? Okay, hearing none, roll call, please.
Trustee Ketchmark?
Aye.
Trustee Cote?
Aye.
Trustee Hendricks?
Aye.
Trustee Conroy?
Aye.
Trustee Leclerc?
Aye.
Trustee Kaluzny?
Aye.
Motion passes.
Regarding the Department of Public Works, the Streets Department are continuing their alley grading and pothole patching throughout the village. The Water Department is busy working on water main leaks as located by our leak detection survey, and they are doing locates ahead of the 2023 street improvement projects. The Forestry Department is currently working on stump removals and restorations. By all means, if you see something that needs to be taken care of in the village, please utilize See-Click Fix. That's the quickest way to get your trouble ticket into Department of Public Works. Regarding mental health, thank you to everyone. Thank you to the village, the president, for renewing the mental health proclamation. Mental health is something that we must continue to strive and make progress on. We are losing an estimated 22 veterans a day to suicide, which over 60% of them are over the age of 50. And this number is unfortunately increasing. The VA, the Veterans Affairs, has a national coaching into care program where they have licensed psychologists and social workers that are willing to talk to you by phone free of charge to help you find your way around the VA system and figure out the best way to help your veteran out. To speak with a VA coach, call 888-823-7458, Monday through Friday, 8 to 8 p.m. If you know a homeless vet or are verged to be homeless vet, please call 877-424-3838. This is the VA line for homeless veteran assistance. The Veterans Assistance Commission of Cook County offers for veterans who need help with making rent, mortgage, electricity, and gas bills. They're open Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Go to the Cook County website, choose Veterans Affairs, and you can get your details there. If you do not have access to the internet, visit the Brookfield Public Library where you can check out a computer and get access to the internet there. If you are a veteran with 70% disability from a service-related injury, you qualify for property tax relief. Beginning this year, if you are the spouse of a veteran who has passed due to service-related or is disabled due to service-related injury, you may also qualify for property tax relief. You can find all this information out on the Cook County website. We will be putting this on the Brookfield website, all this information, the numbers. The new Brookfield website should be coming out later this year. Regarding the library, as we are about to swear in our new library board trustees, I see it as a great time to mention that this past week, the State Senate passed House Bill 2789, which is a huge step forward in the fight against banning books and reader censorship. The library has also laid down the most recent group of donated brick pavers. Please take a moment and go check those out. And also, this summer, be on the lookout for the library's new bike. It's called the Tidal Wave, T-I-T-L-E Wave, so please be on the lookout for that. And as always, the Linda Sokol Francis Brookfield Public Library has a great many events, so please go visit their website to see what great things they have scheduled. And that concludes my report.
Thank you, Trustee Cote. And I wanted to thank the library and the staff for hosting the village board Wednesday and Thursday night, our strategic planning sessions. We had some long meetings Wednesday and Thursday night in the very comfortable meeting rooms in the basement, and thank you for the hospitality and having us there. And we do have Library Director Kim Coffrin here tonight. I'd ask Kim to please step up. Just as we recognized a couple outgoing village board members, Kim wanted to recognize some outgoing library board members. So Kim,
Yeah, thank you. This will just be a second or two.
take us whatever you need. They've long time service to the community, so.
Baby here, I'm false
This is-
pretenses. I just want that on the record.
It's noted. Move on.
Pleasure of always having wonderful library trustees to work with as library director. And although she could not be here tonight, we want to thank both Diane Dunier, who is our current board president, and Jen Perry, our current vice president, for all the years that they have served on the board. Our meeting, they will also be recognized at the library board meeting on May 24th with lots of good things to eat and lots of plaques and whatnot. But, and Diane couldn't be here tonight, unfortunately. No, unfortunately. Diane has served on the library board for 23 years. So we absolutely do thank her for all of her years of service. And Jennifer Beard, turn around and.
Yeah.
I'm a slacker.
Good job, yes.
Library trustees spend countless nights at the library.
New one's much more comfortable.
Library fundraisers, library board meetings, library special events, programs, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So much like village trustees who spend lots of time in meetings, village board meetings, committee meetings, farmers markets, you name it, special events that you're tapped to be at, so too are the library trustees. And we will never be able to thank them for all that they've contributed. Thank you, Jennifer.
Thank you.
Thank you, President Garvey.
Kim, maybe we shouldn't have done this. I see the scared look on all the new people getting sworn in.
Yes, it should be.
Too late, though, right?
It's too late. It's too late.
Thank you very much, Jennifer, and congratulations, and thank you, and to Diane, too. Okay, moving on to Trustee Conroy, Chamber of Commerce report.
Yes, absolutely. Before my mic is silenced temporarily, would be happy to make one final report. Farmers markets coming up upon us, just a few short weeks away. Saturday, June 3rd, right here in the Village Hall parking lot from 8 to 1. And then shortly, 1 week later, we have the street dance back after a short hiatus. That will be at June 10th. And a lot of things planned for that. There's going to be a live DJ from 5 to 8 p.m. Brookfield Zoo will be there with some ambassador animals from 5:30 to 6 p.m. There'll be face painting from 6 to 9 p.m., as well as a magic show and a balloon artist. There will be live dance lessons from 7 to 8 p.m. And then Bosco, the world's best party band, will be there from 8 to 10 p.m. So hoping to see everybody. That will be on the Broadway Business District, rather. Again, on Saturday, June 10th, from 5 to 11 p.m. And then other than that, the car show has been finalized. The details, that will be on Saturday, July 23rd. So again, the car show will be making its return after taking a few-year hiatus. So looking forward to having that back as well. And then finally, I'd be remiss in not recognizing the Chamber and everyone that I've worked with for the past 4 years. Excellent people, all just, again, looking for the best in the community, not out for their own business, and just trying to help make a difference and contribute to events. So I'd just like to recognize Brian Shernow, the current board president, Doug Fiala from Douglas Auto Body, Amy Weinert from Brookfield National Bank, Clara D'Onofrio from Miss Clara's Mini Musicians, Jason Bauman, Will from Priority Print, Kyle Huppy from Country Financial, Juan Silva from Beach Avenue Barbecue, Charles Hitzman from Hitzman's Funeral Home, Annette Pardoon, Fill My Jar, Wendy from Daisy's Treats, and Christy Iyer, also from Brookfield, from the Brookfield Public Library. And then also some previous board members that still make huge contributions to this community. Mary from Mary's Morning Mix-Up, and obviously can't go without recognizing our very own Betty LeClaire from Betty's Flowers and Gifts. So thank you. And CP Hall, constant volunteer, not on the chamber board, but may as well be. So thank you to all those individuals for their constant giving and contributions to the community. And that concludes my report.
Not yet. Thank you, Trustee Conroy. Trustee Hendricks, Planning and Zoning.
3 cases came before Planning and Zoning at the last meeting, and we will be discussing those in the Committee of the Whole.
Thank you. Trustee Ketchmark, Administration, Economic Development.
Next meeting of the Economic Development Commission will be on the 17th. I will report back after that.
Thank you. Trustee Leclerc, Parks and Recreation.
We have not met since our last meeting. Our next meeting is May 16th, 6:30, right here in the courtroom. That's all I have.
Thank you, Trustee Leclerc. Trustee Kaluzny, Conservation and Beautification.
Thank you. The Conservation Commission is spent their last meeting finalizing some of their draft goals for the sustainability plan they've been working on, and their next step is to vet all those goals with staff. So staff look forward to some emails from the Conservation Commission to talk through some of those goals before we bring them back to the board. We also wanted to announce that the Conservation Commission and the Village of Brookfield was the recipient of the National Park Service grant to work on the natural area in South Kiwanis, which was what we're still calling it right now. So we're really excited to get the residents involved and more community members involved in that process. And their first meeting looks like it will be planned for July when we have that staff assistance from the National Park Service joining us. There are 2 work days, restoration work days coming up on May 20th and also on June 3rd at 8 a.m. If you're interested, you can check out the community calendar for those dates. We'll be adding them there. And then I just wanted to make an announcement that Greentown, which is a municipal conference, is coming to Triton College on June 22nd. It's all day. It's for residents, municipal staff, anyone interested in green and sustainability in the community. It's $45 for residents. Our next meeting of conservation is May 23rd at 6:30 p.m. The Beautification Commission has not met since our last meeting, but in case you were wondering, they are planning to plant the planters on Grand on May 21st, and that's when you'll start seeing flowers there. We are excited to welcome our new Commissioner, Steve, and our next meeting is tomorrow night, the 9th at 6:30 p.m. here in Village Hall, and that ends my report.
Thank you. And again, congratulations to the commission. The grant is very important. I know a lot of hard work went into that, and it's a great honor to have that, and it's going to help us move forward. So thank you to everyone that worked on that. Just briefly, the Solid Waste Agency and the WCMC met last Wednesday. I attended those meetings on behalf of the village. I chaired the Solid Waste Agency meeting. The full membership approved our annual budget, and we're on a sound financial position going forward. The WCMC swore in a new president. Mayor Guerin from River Grove is the new president of the WCMC, and looking forward to working with him in the conference moving forward to represent the interests of the greater area. So that ends the reports of special committees. At this time, I would entertain a motion to pass the omnibus agenda from Trustee Leclerc.
So moved.
Trustee Conroy, would you like to second that?
Second.
There's a motion and a second. Are there any questions or comments? Or it's an omnibus, so we don't need that. So could we have a roll call, please?
Trustee Ketchmark?
Aye.
Trustee Cote?
Aye.
Trustee Hendricks?
Aye.
Trustee Conroy?
Aye.
Trustee Leclerc?
Aye.
Trustee Kaluzny?
Aye.
Motion passes.
Thank you. That ends the items we have on this board's agenda. The last thing we do is this current board adjourns. I'm going to ask for that motion in a second, and then what's going to happen is we'll take a brief break and get ready for the swearing in of the new library trustees and village trustees. So at this time, I would entertain a motion to adjourn the village board meeting Sendai at 7:05.
So moved.
Second.
The motion was made by Trustee Leclerc, second by Trustee Conroy. Roll call, please.
Trustee Ketchmark?
Aye.
Trustee Cote? Aye. Trustee Hendricks?
Aye.
Trustee Conroy?
Aye.
Trustee Leclerc?
Aye.
Trustee Kaluzny?
Aye.
Motion passes.
Okay, this meeting is adjourned temporarily at 7:05 p.m. we'll reconvene in just maybe 5 minutes. We'll let everyone get set. Take your nameplate, but don't get rid of it. Don't throw it away.
CP Hall.
Add when, after they get sworn in, to slide that there. Okay. After they're sworn in, could you slide that on?
He's just standing up.
Yeah, make sure that it's right side up.
Who's going where?
Huh?
Was Julie going here?
Right, Julie's gonna go there for now, just for now. CP, they were gonna tell CP.
Of course you do. My heart.
You guys wanna come down real quick, we're gonna show CP?
Oh.
Hey, you guys, come down for a second.
Congratulations.
Nicole, Julie, come here.
He can send it to your.
And then I'll step outside and. But let's move back a little bit so like they have room for their family.
Okay, sure.
That's like the,
You tell me, Mike, you know this.
just that way, if their family comes up, people can take pictures from there and there's wider pictures and stuff like that. So-
And when does,
And in the grand scheme, it'll always be a major point, but it's more important. All right, guys, we're gonna get started.
we're gonna go.
Okay, we're going to try and get started again. If everyone could please take their seats.
Is this Dave's or is this Thursday?
It must be Dave's. I can throw
I hate to have my back to you.
No, please.
No, you're
no.
fine.
As soon as Clerk Weber makes her way back up here, we'll. Okay. Let me just ask real quick, everyone that's being sworn in tonight, is anyone waiting for any additional family members or guests to come? Because I can move around things. Give me a high sign if anyone's waiting for anybody. Okay, seeing none? Okay, tonight we're, have the privilege of swearing in some newly elected officials. We have 4 new library board members and 2 new village trustees and 1 re-election of a village trustee. And we do have a very distinct honor tonight. We have the Honorable Jerry Burrito, Associate Judge of Cook County. Jerry is a longtime former Brookfield resident and always an honorable Brookfield resident, longtime activist in the community, Little League coach, just a great all-around person. And he was kind enough to come here tonight and add a little to this swearing in by agreeing to swear in the library board members. So at this point, if we could welcome Judge Jerry Burrito. And I've known Jerry for a long time, and I couldn't wait to say this. Your Honor, please.
Good evening, everyone. On March 27th of this year, I was elected and sworn in as an Associate Judge of Cook County, but I'm going to give one person dispensation this evening to call me Coach, which is my longtime title here in the community. So we lived in Brookfield for 25 years. My wife's family's been in Brookfield for 4 generations. And in looking over the newly elected library trustees and the village board members and the love we have for this community, I can't tell you how lucky this village is to have a wonderful group of professionals, community leaders, and civic volunteers that are stepping forward to give their time and expertise and give of themselves to put the village in great hands. And I'm so, so honored to be here this evening to introduce everybody. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna call one person at a time. If they can come up here, I'd like to give you some background on them, and then we'll swear them in.
And Your Honor, if I could interrupt one time, there was a rule that I forgot to state. I'd like any family members or friends that are here with the person being sworn in to please come up, as we've recognized tonight that none of us get where we are without our family. So I'd like you to come up and stand with the person that you're here for. And if you have phones that you want pictures to be taken with, I see a lot of volunteers in the front row that will take pictures with your phones. But you should be a part of this because our families and friends mean so much to us. So please, it's an order, come up with your person, so.
Absolutely.
Sorry, Judge.
Absolutely. First person we'll call up is Jennifer Paliatka. Jennifer? Jennifer, come to my right. So Jennifer is a 22-year resident here, is a resident of Brookfield since 2003. She's a history major graduate from Loras with a master's degree in information and library science at Dominican University. She's served 22 years as an academic librarian at Elmhurst University and is involved with the Illinois Library Association for many, many years on and off. So this is Jennifer Paliatka. Jennifer, if anyone else is taking pictures, I ask you to step back. Of course. If you could face me, yes. Raise your right hand, repeat after me. I state your name.
Jennifer Paliatka.
Having been elected to the office of Board of Library Trustees.
Having been elected to the office of Board of Library Trustees.
In the village of Brookfield.
In the village of Brookfield.
In the county of Cook.
In the county of Cook.
Do solemnly swear.
Do solemnly swear.
That I will support the Constitution of the United States.
That I will support the Constitution of the United States.
The Constitution of the State of Illinois.
The Constitution of the State of Illinois.
And that I will faithfully discharge the duties.
And that I will faithfully discharge the duties.
Of the office of Board of Library Trustees.
Of the office of the Board of Library Trustees.
According to the best of my abilities.
According to the best of my abilities.
You are sworn.
Stevie.
Okay. Oh.
next person this evening is Mitzi Norton.
Come on,
Mitzi, come this way.
we got some family coming up here, so.
Oh, wonderful. So let me tell you about Mitzi. Mitzi has a BA in psychology from Creighton University. She's a manager of executive administration at Nielsen IQ. She's a co-founder of Indivisible Brookfield, a volunteer at Project Nice, and Share Food, Share Love. And she's a homestay host for World Chicago. I've known Mitzi, and I think she's going to be such a wonderful addition to the library board. Good evening. You can raise your right hand, repeat after me. I state your name,
I, Mitzi Norton,
having been elected
having been elected
to the office of Board of Library Trustees
to the office of Board of Library Trustees
in the Village of Brookfield,
in the Village of Brookfield,
in the County of Cook,
in the County of Cook,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States,
of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and that I will faithfully discharge
the duties of the office of
the duties of the office of
Board of Library Trustees
Board of Library Trustees
according to the best of my abilities.
according to the best of my ability.
And you are sworn.
Yeah. Mitzi, you want to introduce your family?
Oh, sure will. I have with me my father Wally and my mom Jackie, who live in River Forest, my sister Maggie taking photos, and my Uncle Lou.
Congratulations, everybody.
Our next one up is Linda Kampschrader. How are you? So Linda has a great job, like my wife, retired. Yes, it's still a great job, and she's come out of retirement to serve. That is so wonderful, I think. But Linda's a former owner of the Salt Creek Wine Bar from 2005 to 2012, a past president of the Grand Prairie Crossing Business Association, a past co-president of the Brookfield Bar Owners Association, a volunteer at St. Barbara School in St. Barbara Parish, including being a teacher's aide. She was a Brownie leader, a secretary of the parish council, parish president, and deanery president of the Council of Catholic Women. So this is Linda Kampschrader. Ms. Kampschrader, can you step back one moment, and then we'll do this. You can raise your right hand. I state your name,
I, Linda Kampschrader,
having been elected
having been elected
to the office of
to the office of
Board of Library Trustees
Board of Library Trustees
in the Village of Brookfield,
in the Village of Brookfield,
in the County of Cook,
in the County of Cook,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support
that I will support
the Constitution of the United
the
States,
Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and that I will faithfully discharge
the duties of the office of
the duties of the office of
Board of Library Trustees
Board of Library Trustees
according to the best of my abilities.
according to the best of my abilities.
And you are sworn.
Thank you.
Yes.
This is my son Tim and my grandson Joey. And the first time I was elected and sworn into office, Joey came with me and he stood up about this high and his hair was in a bun.
All right. John Edgar Mihalik. John, here, come to my right here, John, thank you. Or you go by Edgar, right? Edgar, come on in, Edgar. So Edgar is Director of Data Analytics at Community Support Services. This is an organization that serves people with intellectual and developmental disabilities and their families in the western suburbs. Very good work. He's been involved with the library in different capacities since 2015. He's an incumbent trustee and has done campaigns for the bond referendum for the library and the foundation for the Brookfield Library. And he's also a volunteer and member of the Finance Committee and Beds Plus. This is Edgar Mihalik. I state your name.
I, John Edgar Mihalik,
Have been elected
have been elected
to the office of
to the office of
Board of Library Trustees
Board of Library Trustees
in the Village of Brookfield,
in the Village of Brookfield,
in the County of Cook,
the County of Cook.
do solemnly swear
Do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States,
of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
of the office of
of the office of
Board of Library Trustees
Board of Library Trustees
according to the best of my abilities.
according to the best of my ability.
Why don't you introduce who you're with?
My beautiful wife, Anita.
And Judge, if we can, maybe we can get a picture with Kim, you, and all the new sworn library board members, a group photo if we could. So if you could all come forward. I'm sure someone from staff or Trustee Conroy or former Trustee Conroy will take pictures. See, I told you couldn't get out. Nice. We couldn't see. So if, I just thought it'd be nice for you to have a group photo of everyone getting sworn in tonight. Congratulations to all of you.
Mike, you come?
Sure, I will come down.
All right, now we're going to call up the Village Board, trustees. Start out with Julie Narimatsu. Julie, if you could step up this way. Oh, I'm sorry. No, we're sorry. Okay. So Julie is a University of Michigan graduate, first and foremost, with a bachelor's degree in environmental policy and behavior. She has a law degree from Syracuse University, a master's degree in international relations, also from Syracuse. For the past 13 years, she's worked for the Office of the Inspector General at the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency. She's been a resident of the village for 8 years, has been in the Parks and Recreation Commission since 2020, and was instrumental in the formation of the Brookfield Parks and Recreation Foundation, which is a nonprofit that raises money to ensure access to parks and programming and summer camps for all. So, Julie, thank you for this serving. You can raise your right hand, what you're doing, and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Julie Narimatsu,
Having been elected to the office
having been elected to the office
of Village Board of Trustees
of Village Board of Trustees
in the village of Brookfield,
in the village of Brookfield,
in the county of Cook,
in the county of Cook,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
I will support the Constitution of the United States,
I will support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and that I will faithfully discharge
the duties of the office of
the duties of the office of
Village Board of Trustees
Village Board of Trustees
according to the best of my abilities.
according to the best of my ability.
You want to introduce your family?
I have my mom and dad, Kay and Jean, and my husband Chad, and my kids Steven and Emre, who are students at Congress.
Is there, I think we're gonna take pictures here. Okay.
Come on up here and she gets a handy dandy certificate to go on the refrigerator. Where's mine? Sorry. All right, gotta say goodbye to her now. She's gotta come sit up here with us. Julie, take her seat.
Yep.
Goodbye, say, see you in 4 years.
Congratulations. Next, we're going to call Nicole Gilhooly. So Nicole's graduated of the Loyola University Chicago, where she's the Director of Human Resources, where she's also a Director of Human Resources at Ultra Consultants, and she has a background in management consulting. She has been a trustee before, having served on this village board from 2013 to 2021. She was a liaison to the Aging Well Committee, the Parks and Recreation Commission, the Brookfield Public Library Board of Trustees, and the Active Transportation Plan Committee. She presently sits on the board of the Proviso Township Mental Health Commission and is vice president of the S.E. Gross Middle School PTO. Prior to her election as trustee in 2013, Nicole chaired the Brookfield Beautification Commission. Nicole Gilhooly. Raise your right hand. I state your name.
I, Nicole Gilhooly,
Having been elected
having been elected
to the office of
to the office of
Village Board of Trustees
Village Board of Trustees
in the Village of Brookfield,
in the village of Brookfield,
in the County of Cook,
in the county of Cook,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support
that I will support
the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and that I will faithfully discharge
the duties of
the duties of
the office of
the office of
Village Board of Trustees
Village Board of Trustees
according to the best of my abilities.
according to the best of my abilities.
You could introduce your family.
Sure, this is my family, my son Joe, my mom Anna, my daughter Kate, and my father-in-law Dennis.
Of course you get along.
Come on out here. Come on in.
We're going to call Katie from up above to down below here. All right, I went to the University of Illinois. My kids go to the University of Alabama, but I think I got to start out with the University of Michigan stuff. That's what I'm being told. So Katie is a graduate from the University of Michigan with a degree in environmental policy and natural resource management. And she also has a master's degree in public service administration from DePaul University. She served as the village board's liaison to the Brookfield Beautification Commission and Conservation Commission. And prior to her election as trustee, was on the steering committee for the Brookfield Comprehensive Plan. Katie Kaluzny. Raise your right hand. I state your name.
I, Katie Kaluzny,
Having been elected
having been elected
to the office of
to the office of
Village Board of Trustees
Village Board of Trustees
in the Village of Brookfield
in the Village of Brookfield
in the County of Cook,
in the County of Cook,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States,
of the United States,
the Constitution
the Constitution
of the State of Illinois,
of the State of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and that I will faithfully discharge
the duties of
the duties of
the office of
the office of
Village Board of Trustees
Village Board of Trustees
according to the best of my abilities.
according to the best of my abilities.
Introduce your family.
Yes, thank you very much. I have here with me tonight is my husband Mike Kaluzny, my daughter Josie, and my daughter Abby. They're in 3rd and 5th grade at Brook Park, and excited for me to have more Monday nights here.
Thank you again, Jerry, Your Honor. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you,
made
Mr.
this very,
President.
very special. Thank you so much.
Thank you. My pleasure.
Oh, you know what, Jerry? Actually, you got to sign these. It's not official. You're not official yet. Okay, it's 7:34 PM. I would call to order the new village board. Bridget, could we have a roll call for the new board?
Trustee Ketchmark?
Here.
Trustee Cote?
Here.
Trustee Hendricks? Trustee Niramatsu?
Here.
Trustee Gilhuli?
Here.
Trustee Kaluzny?
Here.
And President Garvey.
Here. Thank you, Bridget. This is a very, very special occasion. I'm sure for the first time in the Village of Brookfield history, we have a majority of women sitting on the village board. It is truly a historic moment. I'm very proud to serve with these people. These people were not elected or slated because they're women. They were elected and slated because they're the most qualified, the most experienced, the best educated, the most dedicated to the community. It just so happens that they're wonderful women, and we're very happy to have them on the board. So You're a great example to the future, so thank you. And congratulations. Okay, we just have a few items of business that we need to address here on the village board agenda. At this time, I'd entertain a motion from trustee Gahuli to pass an ordinance amending Chapter 6 of the Village Code of Ordinances authorizing a Class S1 liquor license for the Cordial Inn at 9207 31st Street.
So moved.
Trustee Naramitsu, is there a second?
Second.
Thank you. Are there any questions or comments on this? Okay, hearing none, roll call, please.
Trustee Ketchmark?
Aye.
Trustee Cote?
Aye.
Trustee Hendricks?
Aye.
Trustee Niramatsu?
Aye.
Trustee Gahuli?
Aye.
Trustee Kaluzny?
Aye.
Motion passes.
Thank you. The next item, I'd entertain a motion to pass an ordinance amending Chapter 6 of the Village of Brookfield Code of Ordinances to increase the maximum number of Class 10 liquor licenses for Blue Water Bar Incorporated.
So moved.
Second.
The motion was made by trustee Kaluzny, second by trustee Gahuli. Any questions or comments?
Just to comment on this, we were talking with the village attorney before the meeting. This item and the one after it, in our code, the hours don't seem to be consistent. So something to look into maybe going forward. Alcohol cannot be served from 2 in the morning till 2 in the afternoon, yet outside it could be served at 11 in the morning. So
So the ordinance should reflect the,
it reflects our code, but our code has these inconsistencies
Okay.
in it.
okay. So we could, I mean, I guess what we can do is we can still vote on this, pass this, and adjust the classes as we go forward. And we know they're not open those hours or doing that, but we could adjust that going forward. Any further questions or comments from the board? Okay, hearing none, roll call, please.
Trustee Ketchmark?
Aye.
Trustee Cote?
Aye.
Trustee Hendricks?
Aye.
Trustee Niramatsu?
Aye.
Trustee Gahuli?
Aye.
Trustee Kaluzny?
Aye.
Motion passes.
Thank you. And the last item under regular business, I entertain a motion to pass an ordinance amending Chapter 6 of the Village of Brookfield Code of Ordinances to increase the maximum number of Class S liquor licenses for Blue Water Bar Incorporated.
So moved.
Second.
The motion was made by trustee Cote, second by trustee Ketchmark. Any questions or comments on this ordinance? Okay, hearing none, roll call, please.
Trustee Ketchmark?
Aye.
Trustee Cote?
Aye.
Trustee Hendricks?
Aye.
Trustee Niramatsu?
Aye.
Trustee Gahuli?
Aye.
Trustee Kaluzny?
Aye.
Motion passes.
Tim, manager's report? Okay. That ends the item we have on this board agenda. We're going to go into the committee of the whole shortly, but at this time, I'd entertain a motion to adjourn the board meeting.
So moved.
Second.
The motion was made by trustee Naramitsu, second by trustee Gahuli at 7:38. Roll call, please.
Trustee Ketchmark?
Aye.
Trustee Cote?
Aye.
Trustee Hendricks?
Aye.
Trustee Niramatsu?
Aye.
Trustee Gahuli?
Aye.
Trustee Kaluzny?
Aye.
Motion passes.
Okay, the board meeting's adjourned at 7:38. We do have a committee of the whole, which I'd like to start pretty quickly. We need to switch over a tape and everything else, but we're adjourned at this point. We'll start the